Hey guys, the Super Review Show here, and the Forehead is back once again. This is our rock talk show, where all we do is talk. We just pick an album and we talk about it, and we talk about its influence on people. We talk about its influence on like a generation. We talk about its influence over time. And today, my good man, comrade Kyle, that's god awful. I'm sorry. We're gonna talk about this album right here, the Bat Out of Hell album. This is actually a limited edition. As it says right there in the bottom corner, picture, special limited picture edition. This album really was a big album of its time. It came out in 1977. It is Meatloaf's Bat Out of Hell. And this album, the cover alone is awesome.
It's awesome.
It's awesome. It's a motorcycle out of the gates of hell. And it's so...
There's a bat.
It's just a bat. It's a motorcycle bat. It's with some guy on it, and when you look at this for a second. And this is the limited edition, right? You look at that. Look at that cover for 1 second. We could actually take it out if you want. So we'll do that for you. Look at this. Just look at this. This is side 1. This is actually like the limited edition version of it. How about that, guys? Isn't that awesome or what? And it's the same thing on side 2. Look at that cover. Look at that cover right there.
It's nice. It's one of my favorite album covers, actually.
Ever. And it's such a... And this is... You could play this. You could still play this if you have a record player. You can still play this record. Now, let's get into some of the songs, Kyle. The Koosh Master. The good man of the hour. What do you think about this? Okay, so you open up with an album like this. And by the way, let me just tell you the runtime of each one of these songs, okay? The first song is 10 minutes. The next song is 5. The next song is 4. Then the next song is 4 minutes.
Yeah.
That's side 1. So that's a long album. It's like probably an hour long. No, it's like probably 40, 50 minutes long.
46 minutes to be exact.
What did you just say? Side 2 of this is... just a 5-minute song, 8-minute song, and then another 8-minute song. So you really, when you make an album, you want to make sure you have like short songs to get radio play. But in this case, the guy's name is Jim Steinman, who wrote every single one of these songs, note for note. I have the piano sheet music for it over there. He's a nut. And you actually just listened to this for the first time in a while.
Well, I've listened to this a lot. My mom used to listen to this album a lot. I just had to kind of refresh my memory. A lot of good songs there. I like, Paradise.
For the Dashboard Light, you got that one?
Bat Out of Hell, and then I'd say You Took the Words Right Out of My Mouth. Those are my top 3 of this album. Yeah. I love this album.
I'd say like deep cut wise, it's got 2 great deep cuts in general. Because the 2 out of 3 Ain't Bad was a hit. Paradise for the Dashboard Light was a hit. You Took the Words Right Out of My Mouth was a hit. And Bat Out of Hell was not a hit. It was a radio hit, but they had to radio edit it because it's so long.
Yeah.
And that's one of the best things I love about it is because it's so long. Songs today to me are just are so quick. I will admit to you right now, I have Katy Perry's Teenage Dream on my phone. Okay, yes, I admitted to that. But look, it's 3-minute and 5-second song. Back in the day, I give credit to people like this, Jim Steinman and Meatloaf, or I forget his real name, but they made these albums with like length and epicness and sounds that made you go, wow, holy shit, these are really damn good. I have no problems with music today, but when I hear I Can Make Your Hands Clap, which is like a 2-minute song, I'm like, look, I wish that was 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm of the opinion I wish that was 5 minutes.
That is a good song, though.
It is a really good song. But there's something about this album, and if you've never heard this album, do yourself a favor and stop watching us and listen to this on YouTube.
It's a great album.
You have to listen to it from beginning to end, though. We talked about this at one point. With, I think it was Born to Run, we talked about this?
Yeah.
I gotta mention that in a minute, but this album was... this album has a lot in there. Like, when you listen to like albums like Born to Run, you listen to Led Zeppelin, right? You listen to albums like that, and you hear so much like rich sound.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
We did Led Zeppelin's review. A Led Zeppelin. What did we do? We did a Led Zeppelin album review a while back, and we didn't know we knew a lot of the hits. We didn't know many of the deep cuts, but it was a great sounding record.
Very.
And this, to me, is one of these albums that you have to listen to it from Bat Out of Hell to For Crying Out Loud. For Crying Out Loud is an 8-minute song, but you have to listen to it very, very, very carefully. It's dramatic. It's a little cheesy, but it's still like this operatic symphony orchestra piece on a record.
Also, I think the amount of songs, like, it's a long album, but the amount of songs is good. It's not, like, too many, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, it's 7 songs.
Like, I can get through I can, like, you can, like, just get this album and listen to it for, like, 46 minutes and go off to work.
Yeah, exactly. You can, literally, actually, it's the funniest thing. I was on my way down to one of my family members' houses. And you know what happened?
What?
We listened to Glass Houses by Billy Joel on the way down to one house, and then believe it or not, we left the house. We left my grandparents' house. We were at with this one, and by the time we got to my aunt's house, we finished this album.
Wow.
And it was that perfect of a trip.
Yeah.
And this is a long songs. Not many of them were hits. You took the words. Hot Summer Night was a hit, but All Revved Up was a hit. Paradise was a big hit, but they had to clean cut it and radio cut it, I believe. 203 in Bed was this big hit. But they had to cut a lot of these songs, and Jim Steinman's like, look, this is my baby.
Yeah.
This is my album.
This has to be his biggest album, too. Right?
It is. It's one of the best-selling albums of all time.
Yeah.
They sold 40-something million copies of this.
Wow.
Of this.
More than the population of Canada.
Oh, my God. Why? Seriously, though, and this album, and then this just led the way to, like, Meatloaf didn't really have a great career after this until, in 1980, he put out an album called Dead Ringer for Love, which I think is pretty good, yeah. Dead Ringer for Love is one of these albums, you will love it, that's another topic, and then they made a follow-up album to this called Bat Out of Hell 2, Back into Hell, with I Do Anything for Love, but I Won't Do That, which was this is the best story of the day right here.
Yeah.
It's a 12-minute song in the recording, and it wasn't that popular, that version. When they cut it down to 5 minutes, it was number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1993. Tell that story to your parents if you're under, 14, and I swear to God, they'll know what I'm talking about. They took this long song, and they narrowed it down to about 5 minutes, and it became the number 1 hit for, weeks on the charts. And it's the same guy, Meatloaf. He's put out a few albums since then they're good. I haven't really listened to them. The Bat Out of Hell stuff is really good.
It's good.
This one, the second one's really good. I have the second album. I don't have Dead Ringer for Love, but I've listened to the title track. It's really. You said before, with Paradise, I love jumpy songs.
Yeah, that's what me. I love kind of
It's not skippy, but
jumpy. Yeah,
you dance to it.
Yeah.
Dead Ringer for Love is like that.
Yeah.
The title track.
I gotta listen to it.
I listened to it before we closed out the video today. Look, and actually, it's the funny thing I mentioned Born to Run. Born to Run. We did that a while back. This album was the sounds of this album were heavily influenced by Bruce Springsteen. Believe it or not. I don't know if you know
Really?
this. Yeah, let me tell you something. So, because the piano in this, the pianist in this, and the drummer in this are from the E Street Band of Bruce Springsteen. They went in for the recording of it, and then they left. But the guy's name, the pianist, is a really cool pianist. If you have a chance to look up Roy Bittan on YouTube, he's a really talented pianist, and he's no Billy Joel, he's no Elton John, but he's pretty darn good. And if you can get a hold of him, like your backyard barbecue party, get him. He's really, really talented. He's a really nice, quiet, but he can play a piano like nothing. He's like, and that's what he did. He has his experience with Born to Run, his experience with Bat Out of Hell. He also played for David Bowie. He played for the piano for Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Really?
That's him.
Wow.
You know what? Because Jim Steinman composed that song.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and he's done a lot of work for He's done a lot of stuff. That's besides the point. Bad Out of Hell, this album right here that I'm holding up right now, is a legendary album. If you can get a hold of it, it's on iTunes, it's on YouTube. Just YouTube it for free. You can listen to it and go on YouTube. You wanted to talk a little bit about...
I didn't have a big problem with it.
Oh yeah,
this is one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite albums. I'll just say.
You had a problem.
It's like this, like this big. It's just some of the songs are kind of the same. There's a few that stand out, but some of them are kind of like they feel like the same song when you listen to them. That's just a little thing I have, but mostly, I love this album because my mom and me used to listen to this all the time.
Oh yeah.
I just had to. Once JT told it to me, I was like, yeah, I know this album. I just have to kind of because I haven't listened to it in so long. I just had to refresh my memory.
Yeah, refresh your memory. That's right. So I mean, this album, it was a huge. I don't want to say it was huge because when it came out, believe it or not, it took some time to build up to the record smash that it is. It took some time to build, but it wasn't getting like immediate. I think Jim Steinman was waiting and then literally saying to himself, when he saw the opening weekend numbers for it, he said, "Oh, okay." And then it grew, and word of mouth spread at the time, and then next thing you know, Meatloaf's playing in not just clubs, he's playing in arenas.
Yeah.
By that point, because this album sold so quick, and he just out to more people. Meat is still going on in the world. And sometimes he'll play this album in its entirety.
Wow. He
just put out another album with Jim, and it's called Braver Than We Are, which came out like last year. It's his last album, though.
Oh, he's not doing it anymore?
He wants to move on to acting.
Acting?
He's an actor. Meatloaf's an actor, too.
Yeah.
I know, it's crazy. He was on SNL for a while. Anyways, I digress. Look, Bat Out of Hell is an incredible album. I'm going to rate it. I'm in the process of rating it. This album, to me, is such... like a masterpiece of an album, to me at least, and it took some time for me to grow on it because I'm like, do I really want to branch out into this other? It's just a long album. It took some time to get used to it, but once you're in, you'll love it, and that's just how I feel. I'm curious to your rating first.
Yours. I'm gonna give it like 9 point
9 point what? I guess
7, 6.
A 9.7 out of 10.
Yeah, probably.
That's really well then, we have quite the Meatloaf thing over here. 9.7 out of 10? Are you serious?
No, a little lower.
Like 9.4, 9.5.
Maybe like 9. Okay, final 9.2 out of 10.
Your final number's a 9.2.
9.2.
Take it or leave it.
Yeah, I'm sorry I took so long rating that. It's just like. Yeah, you kind of have to go through my head a little bit.
You got to think hard about it because it's not for everyone. Music's not for everyone. Movies are not for everyone. It all depends. Oh boy, what am I gonna give this album? Because it has such a deep meaning to me. Because I know I can play a lot of it. I play the piano. I can play a lot of it. I don't even know, man. This is tough.
I know, right?
It's hard because I'm looking at this. Bad as Hell, great song. You took the words right out of my mouth. Great song. Heaven Can Wait. Great song. All Round Up. Great song. 2 out of 3 Ain't Bad. Great song. Paradise. For crying out loud. All great songs. It's not perfect. Because there is some cheesiness to it.
Yeah.
Like, some of the lyrics are a little cheesy. And some of the lyrics are kind of controversial and not that clean. So, and to me, that doesn't matter. I'm more of like a sound kind of guy more than a lyric kind of guy. But I don't know. I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
9.5.
9. You're 9.2. I'm 9.5 out of 10. Because look, it's that good. You have to listen. Listen. People didn't make albums back in the day for you to buy one song off their album. They bought it so you can listen to the whole damn thing. So when I tell you, I'm suggesting this to you as a viewer of mine and ours. Go and listen to this album in its entirety first, and then pick out your favorites.
Yeah.
Because that's what we did, and we have our hits. You have Bad Out of Hell, you have Hot Summer Night, and you have Paradise, and 2 out of 3 in Bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yours. To me, it's the whole album.
Yeah. For
me personally, because I can...
Well, no, I'm just saying my top 3.
Oh, your top 3. But I'm just saying, bottom line, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I understand.
But look, if you can go and listen to it online, check it out, guys. Seriously though, we I don't know.
The next album.
The next album. You know what? I think it's time because you know more of this than me. But our next album is gonna be The Wall.
The Wall.
Pink Floyd's The Wall.
The Wall. Let's go.
Let's go, man. I know. See what excited he gets to that. He's like, Meatloaf, and it's like the Pink Floyd. We're gonna do The Wall next. I've been promising a lot of people this.
After vacation, I'm going on vacation on next week. Going to California, so I'm gonna have to. We're not gonna be able to do it next week. Are you free the week after that?
I'm free for a while, yeah.
Okay.
So we'll be able to do The Wall, and I know a lot of people have been asking me sometimes, like not through YouTube or anything, but like, I'm just in the back of my mind, like, The Wall would be a really good one to talk about. Hey, teacher, leave those kids alone. So, anyways. Check this out on your own, guys. This is an incredible, incredible album. Go check it out on your own. Seriously, it's such a great album. So, look, for your Rock Talk episodes, for anything else we do in the Super Review Show here, thank you very much for watching this video. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, whatever you have to do to follow us and like us on all of our social media. Thank you very much for watching this video. So, thanks for the forehead for being here today, talking about Rock Talk, being bad at hell today. Guys, look, for all of your Rock Talk episodes and The Wall, coming soon, keep it locked in the Super Review Show. J-Man off to rock. See you guys later.